Hi everyone and welcome to Beauty on a Budget. So this is a new series that I'm going to be doing where I test budget friendly hair tools to see if they're right for you. So the one that I'm going to be reviewing today is this Ellie 3-in-1 hot styling set. I got this from B&M and it was, I think it was £19.99. So quite a budget friendly hair tool. It comes with, so you get the hairdryer and then you've got this attachment, and then it also comes with these two as well to curl your hair. So one's got an arrow on to use for this side of your head and the other one's for that side of your head. It came all nicely packaged in the box. It looked nice. It's got 3 different settings, heat settings, so 1, 2 and 3, and that's about it really. That's what it looks like. The cable's decent enough. It's quite a long wire, so good for plugging in quite far away. It's not like dead long, but long enough for you to be able to plug it in and still move around your head with it plugged in. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna test and see if it's actually worth the £20 and see if it is a decent enough hair tool to use on a daily basis. So I've plugged it in. I'm going to put some heat protector on first because I don't want to fry my hair off. I am doing this on dry hair. You can do it on wet, but I thought I'd give it a go on dry. Let's see what the curls are like and let's see if they're worth the money. So it's quite powerful. It's got a lot of power to it. That was on the first setting, so that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. So the speed, this is the first thing. So the speed doesn't change with the settings with 1, 2 and 3. On some hair dryers you do get 2 different settings. So the airflow is a bit slower on the first one, and then you can like flick it up and it gets a bit faster. That doesn't happen with this. It just changes the heat. So 1 is like your cold shot, 2 is warm, 3 personally I think is too hot. I think if you're going to use that every day on your hair, you basically just got to fry your hair off. So I don't like that already. It's quite powerful though. It's got a lot of power to it. Decent enough to dry your hair. Like, it'll dry your hair. But I think if you're going to have it on 3 the whole time, you're probably going to fry your hair off. And I definitely always just use heat protector anyways. So as you can see, it's got a bit of power to it. It's quite a powerful little attachment, that. But what I really want to know is if these are going to work and if they're going to last. Because let's just say this compared to a Dyson, a price of a Dyson or a Shark, that it's a big difference. So if it's decent and it works, then, you know, save yourself a bit of money. But that's what we're here to find out. So I'm gonna, I don't know which side to start on. I'm gonna start on this side. I'm just gonna take a bit of a section. Let's see. I'm not gonna take it mega thick, but we'll do that. Let's see what happens. So I've already put my heat protector on. I'm just gonna change over. So to change this over, you just press this in, twist, and then it pulls out. Make sure I put the right one on first. Yeah, so just push it in, and then you have to push the button in, but then it's like in, so it's not going to move. So let's see if this is easy to work with and if it does what I want it to. So I'm just going to take like that sort of section and I'm going to turn it on. So one actually does get quite warm. It's like it's not mega hot, but it's warm. So that was one section. It wrapped round pretty easy. And it did grab to the barrel pretty easy. I wasn't having to fight with it to get it on. Let's do another one. So all I'm just doing, I'm just putting it on one just to see, because I don't really want to fry my hair. So yeah, it's wrapped around pretty easy. I'm just going to lift it up. I'm just going to leave it there. I like to keep moving it because I don't want to leave it in one spot and it gets too hot, because then you just end up frying your hair off. So do about that. Turn it off. I'm just going to let it go. So it is doing a curl. Yeah, it's not mega tight, but it's doing a curl. Let's do another one, shall we? This is probably going to be like a very long video of me rambling on about stuff. I'm sorry for the like noise in the background. I don't really know what it is. So again, I'm just going to take another section. Still keeping it on one. So yeah, I don't know if you saw then, but as I was moving it further up, it was sort of getting too big for the barrel. So hair started to try and come off here or down here, and that's not going to give you a curl that's going to hold. I'll do it a little bit thinner. See, maybe this is the thing, because it's not a big barrel, you're going to have to take thinner sections, so it might take you a bit longer. But let's see. I'm gonna do a close up to show you how like sort of easy it does wrap around. So yeah, it doesn't really have a cold setting, so you can't give this like a cold shot to set it. So when it does come off of the barrel, it is quite warm. So yeah, that worked taking a smaller section. I think maybe if you just do this, you take smaller sections and it works a lot better with the barrel. But it does wrap round pretty easy. I say that and it doesn't wrap round. There we go. is doing a curl, and it's a nice curl, to be fair. You know, it's doing his job. What I have already noticed though is whilst I've been doing that, a couple of them have already dropped. I think with it not having like the cold setting, you can't just give it that cold shot to set it into place, because as soon as it comes off of this, it is still quite warm. So I'm trying to not mess with it, just so we can get a proper idea and see how, like, what it's going to look like when it's done. And this is the thing, like, to get it to, you know, stay, you don't want to have to up the temperature of it, because then you're just gonna knacker your hair. So you'd rather keep it on like a warm setting and then have that cold shot to set it into place. Whereas if you're just going up in temperature to get this hotter, it's not gonna make any difference really. It's just gonna damage your hair in the process. Oh, so let's do this last section and then we'll go on to the other side. But as you can already see, like, it's not really giving much of a curl. It's, you know, it's giving movement. There's movement there, but it's not giving like a curl. But anyways, let's do this bit and then we'll go on to the other side. So that's given more curl, but it's more on the ends. That is this side done. It's not really giving curl, it's giving flicky blowout. That might be what some people want, you know, you might just want to use this for that purpose, but I don't know, I wanted a more of a curl. Let's do this side and then we can have a look once it's fully done. So I'm just going to change this. This is actually quite hot when, like, just from this, doing this one side, this is quite hot. So I'm just going to do that way. Hold it at the top to take it off, because I don't want to, you know, you don't want to burn your hand trying to get this off. So yeah, it does click into place when it's properly on. Same method, so I'll probably speed this bit up so then it's not dead long. But yeah, we're just going to do the same method. That's given a slightly better curl. But it's like, as soon as you mess with that, that's just gonna, see, just dropped completely out. As soon as I run it, well, it's giving like a flick, but it's not keeping the curl. It's not what you intend it to be. Let's try it again. Let's see if we can get a better curl. I'm going to try it with a thicker section as well, just to see what is going to happen if I do this much of a section. Because it's like, if you know, if you've got thick hair, you're going to be able to use this, or is your hair just going to fall off the barrel? I haven't got thick hair, but I'm taking a bigger section just to test this out, really. Yeah, so with that thicker section, you could see that it wasn't properly grabbing around the barrel. It was struggling. So you're not going to be able to take thick sections with this and try and be done in like 5 minutes. I'm going to do this side and then I'll come back and we'll have a look and see what it's like. So this is the finished look using the LE 3-in-1 hot tool set. So to be fair, as I was doing this side, the right side, the left side just completely dropped within about 5 minutes. So it's not really giving much hold. It's not really giving much of a curl. It's not really giving much hold. So I guarantee in about an hour this is just going to be completely nothing. It's given like a bit of a bouncy blow, like a bit of a flick, which is nice, but it's not really what I had in mind. I thought it was going to be like, you know, curls, like a bouncy blowout, like you've just been to the hairdressers, like, you know, something easy that you can use this in what 10 minutes is done. But no, it's given us this. I don't even want to run my fingers through it because I can guarantee as soon as I do that there's going to be nothing. But for purposes of the video, we might as well. So running my fingers through. So yeah, it's sort of got the flick still. That just nothing. Let's brush. Let's see what a brush does to it. So I don't know if you can see me very well. So yeah, I brushed it and it's kept with a bit of a flick, which isn't bad, but it's not what we wanted. For a hairdryer, for a bog standard hairdryer, I think it's alright, you know. I wouldn't use it on any higher than 1 because 1 gets quite hot, especially when it's like here on my head. I could feel the heat, and if you're just keeping it in that one space, you're just gonna end up burning your head. This one I like. I think it's okay, you know, it's decent for drying your hair. These though, I don't recommend. I give it at a push, if I'm being nice, because I don't want to be horrible, but at a push I give this like a 4 out of 10. That's just my honest opinion. I don't know if anyone else has used this and they like this and it goes on like really well with hair. I don't know, but for me personally, I think, well, £20 is a lot of money now anyways, but £20 for this, for it to just give you this, I don't recommend. But anyways, hey ho. So that is this week's Beauty on a Budget video. I'm gonna be doing this I think every month, so if you've got any tools that you want me to test out before you go and spend your money on, just leave a comment and I'll do a video and let you know my honest opinion. But yeah, I think it's an okay. It's not, I don't think it's worth £20. I think, yeah, you're probably gonna get a better one out there that's probably gonna last and do a bit of a better job. But for a hairdryer, you know, it's okay. Like a proper bouncy curly blow dry at home, for me it just didn't do it. But yeah, so that's my honest opinion. I hope you enjoyed and thanks for watching.